Intro. Hey there, history buffs and camel enthusiasts. Have you ever wondered how ancient traders managed to cross vast deserts with their precious goods? Well, get ready to embark on a journey through time as we explore the unsung hero of the Silk Road, the Bactrian Camel. These two-humped wonders played a crucial role in shaping trade and cultural exchange across Asia for centuries. So, saddle up and let's dive into the fascinating world of the Bactrian Camel's role in Silk Road history. Main content. Let's start by setting the stage for our camel adventure. Picture this: a network of trade routes stretching over 4,000 miles, connecting China to the Mediterranean. This, my friends, was the legendary Silk Road. But why was it so important? Well, it wasn't just about silk, although that was a big part of it. The Silk Road facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures between East and West. Spices, precious stones, textiles, and even religions traveled along these routes. But how did merchants manage to transport their valuable cargo across such treacherous terrain? Enter our hero, the Bactrian Camel. Now, you might be wondering, why camels? Couldn't they use horses or donkeys? Good question. While horses and donkeys were used for shorter distances, they simply couldn't handle the harsh desert conditions like camels could. Bactrian camels, with their distinctive two humps, were perfectly adapted for the job. These incredible animals could travel up to 30 miles a day while carrying loads of up to 500 pounds. Talk about a walking freight train. But what made Bactrian camels so special? First off, their two humps weren't just for show. These humps stored fat, which the camels could convert into energy and water when food and drink were scarce. Their wide, padded feet allowed them to walk on sand without sinking. And get this, they could close their nostrils to keep out sand during storms. Nature's own dust mask, if you will. Camel caravans were the lifeblood of the Silk Road. These groups of traders and their trusty camels would form long lines, sometimes stretching for miles. Imagine the sight: dozens of camels plodding through the desert, laden with silk, spices, and other exotic goods. It wasn't an easy journey, though. Traders faced scorching heat, freezing nights, sandstorms, and the constant threat of bandits. But with their camel companions, they persevered. Let's take a moment to appreciate the camel's endurance. These animals could go without water for up to 2 weeks in the desert. When they did find water, they could drink up to 30 gallons in just 13 minutes. That's like chugging 120 water bottles in one go. No wonder they were called the ships of the desert. But Bactrian camels weren't just beasts of burden. They held significant cultural importance in Central Asian societies. In many nomadic cultures, camels were a symbol of wealth and status. The more camels you owned, the more respected you were. Camel milk and meat were valuable food sources in harsh environments. And let's not forget about camel hair. It was used to make clothing, tents, and even rope. Camels also featured prominently in Central Asian art and literature. They were often depicted in paintings, tapestries, and sculptures. Poets wrote odes to these majestic creatures, praising their strength and endurance. In some cultures, camels were even believed to have magical or spiritual properties. Talk about a versatile animal. As trade along the Silk Road declined with the rise of maritime routes, you might think the Bactrian camel's glory days were over. But think again. These adaptable animals have found new roles in the modern world. In countries like Mongolia and Kazakhstan, Bactrian camels are still used for transportation in remote areas. They're particularly useful in regions where vehicles struggle to navigate. But perhaps the most interesting modern-day legacy of the Bactrian camel is in tourism. Camel treks have become popular attractions in many Central Asian countries. Tourists can experience a taste of ancient Silk Road travel, riding camels through the desert and staying in traditional yurts. It's like stepping back in time. Minus the constant threat of bandits, of course. Some innovative farmers have even started camel dairy farms. Camel milk is gaining popularity as a healthier alternative to cow's milk. It's lower in fat and higher in certain vitamins and minerals. Who knew these ancient pack animals would find their way into modern health trends? But the Bactrian camel's future isn't all rosy. Wild Bactrian camels are critically endangered, with only about 1,000 left in the Gobi Desert. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these living links to our past. It's a reminder that preserving history isn't just about ancient artifacts. It's also about the animals that shaped our world. Outro. As we wrap up our journey along the Silk Road, let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible impact of the Bactrian camel. From carrying precious cargo across vast deserts to shaping cultures and economies, these two-humped wonders truly left their mark on history. Next time you see a camel, remember, you're looking at a living legacy of one of the world's most important trade routes. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating stories from history. And hey, why not share this video with a friend? Who knows, you might inspire their next desert adventure. Until next time, keep exploring the amazing connections between animals and human history. Safe travels, everyone.